Hi everyone, it is Saturday morning here and I just am in the mood to talk about planners and to do a little plan with me for next week in my Hobonichi cousin, but I just feel like there's a lot to say about how my planner system has been going lately. So I just wanted to share with you guys. If you could see the mess that is around this frame, you would probably relate if you're like me, but yeah, I have like sticker paper everywhere. But anyways, I just wanted to kind of go over things with you and just have it be like a really chatty, informal thing. So I might repeat myself from other videos or Instagram stories. I can't remember what I've said or when I've said it or where I've said it. So please forgive me if that is the case. But I just wanted to show you how things have been going. First of all, my journal in the Moleskine Daily is going really well. It is getting really thick, as you can see, and I'm on April 27th. So what is that, like 120 pages? January, February, March, April times 30. Yeah, that's about 120 pages. So you can see I've been quite liberal with the stickers, and you can see that it is getting really thick. So being that this is a 360 something page notebook, I don't know if I'm going to make it all the way through in terms of the thickness, but I am really enjoying it. And you can see like right now, if it's just like sitting, it's popped open like that. So yeah, I don't really want to like go through the whole thing because this is like my personal journal, but I do use these date stickers. I have some vellum printed and pasted in. I have like some collages from Pinterest, and I've just been treating it as a journal. I don't go by the dates in here. I just usually will cover them up in the corner, like this one here. And oh, I think I whited that out and then covered it, but I'll usually like put a sticker over it or something like that. And yeah, I am really loving it. I loved the lined pages. I love the cream paper. This is still going pretty well, but eventually I don't think it'll want to stretch. Although I've heard people say that these get quite stretchy, so maybe. And then my little pocket notebook is going really, really well. This is, again, a Passport Traveler's Notebook from Amazon by the brand Nucitor, which I will try to remember to link below. And I have two pocket, did I say Passport? This is the Passport size. And I have two pocket Moleskines in here. I have the 18-month weekly and then the daily. I do use this as a wallet, so I have my cards in here. And then I did find a woman on Instagram that had some free printables that I love, and I can't remember her Instagram name. So if you recognize this, please tell me her Instagram name because I'd like to like say it in a video and like credit her. And then also I want to definitely remember to go back to her page again because she had some great printables. So in here, I just put some ephemera. This is a funny like sticky note from my daughter who was testing out one of my pens like a couple of years ago. I found it in an old journal and then I was wanting to put it in here. And then same with this leaf. We found a leaf at the park and she drew a picture of it like years ago, like maybe 2-3 years ago. So I put that in there. And the weeklies are going really well, just very informal. I'm putting like her work schedule, any appointments that I have, and then just important things that are happening throughout the week. And this is, again, just an on-the-go planner. This is not my main planner, but I am duplicating information from my main planner to here and vice versa because I'm just using this when I'm out and about. And it's also kind of like a nice, very informal, very messy way to like write out my task list. And then what I feel is important enough, I will transfer over into my Hobonichi. Sometimes I do that way. So yeah, I just decorate a couple weeks at a time. That's next week and the week after. And then I keep the little elastic on the week that I'm on so that when I open the planner, it just goes to that. This is a collage that I made on Pinterest and I love this one. I've been loving these like flat lay type pictures. Yeah, I don't know. I really want to print this out bigger and put it in my planner for next year because I just love the look of this. And I made like a few variations of these. So I just have that clipped on here with the clip that I got from Target Dollar Spot a while ago. And this is still going really well. I just decorate it with stickers every few days I'll like pre-decorate, and I just write my, like these are the more recent ones that I don't think I've shown yet. I just write my errands. I'll write if I started a book, if there's been a change in my work schedule. I don't typically write my work schedule, but if something changes, like for month end, because I'm in accounting, sometimes we have to work different hours. So I'll write that down. I write like a lot of grocery lists and just like what errands I need to do, because again, this is just for out and about typically. So yeah, I am loving this. It's going really well. And that's today. I use these book dart clips from Amazon, and I just like leave them up a little bit so they're easier to find. And that's that. I'm still using the Sarasa brown gray pen from their vintage set. And yeah, it's feeling like I wish it was like a little bit less chunky, I feel. It just feels like really, really chunky. But I think that also might be because I've been watching a lot of Traveler's Notebook Passport videos where they're like a lot slimmer. And I've been kind of like thinking, oh, do I want to try that setup with like their little notebooks, their little, you know, like the inserts that are much thinner than this. But I think it's just because I'm consuming a lot of that content, and it's not because like there's anything wrong with the system or the system isn't working for me. This system is working for me very much so. And I do really love it. This book, the dated daily book, is for this year. So once this year is over, then I can reevaluate if I want to get another dated daily, because I don't think I am the type of person who can go back to the beginning of the book and use the beginning and just ignore the days of the week. And I don't really want to white them out either, because I don't know. Yeah, and then I wouldn't be able to stay in the book that whole year either, because I've been using the second half of the year. So yeah, this book is going to be done at the end of the year. So then we'll reevaluate. This weekly obviously is an 18-month, so this will be good through the end of next year. So maybe I could put this in a different cover. I'm not sure. Or maybe I'll get another weekly and continue using this cover. I just don't know. We will never know what's going to happen until it happens. So but yeah, for now, I'm really loving it. I take it everywhere with me when I go out because it has my cards in it, and I like to just be able to take notes in the car. I am like shocked how much like inspiration or ideas I have while I'm driving in the car and want to write them down. Obviously not right while I'm driving, but you know, when I get where I'm going, I just want to like sit there and like jot things down. So yeah, I'm liking that a lot. And then, very exciting, here is my setup for next year. This is the Moterm Veg Tan in Apricot. And oh my gosh, it looked so much different on their website. Let me show you. Here's what it looked like on their website. It looked so much more yellow. And maybe that's how it looks when it's patinaed. I don't know. But it looked like that on the screen, and it looks like that printed out. So I don't really think it's like the color of my monitor. I don't know. But in person, it's definitely, well, on camera, it looks lighter than it does in person. In person, it looks a lot more like peachy. Yeah, it's definitely like a peachy color. And that's okay. I like the color that it is now. I just thought it was going to be more yellow and like want it to be a little bit more yellow, but everyone says it will patina, it will get darker, it will like change color. And I've seen some people's apricots on videos and pictures, and I don't know again if it's just like the way it looks online or if that's the way it looks in person, but it does definitely look like more golden, I guess. I already have a couple stains on here that I tried to like clean off with a little bit of water and a microfiber towel, but I guess I don't know if I like rub too hard, but I think I definitely pressed like the stain in. So I asked about it on Instagram, and everyone was like, just leave it alone. It will patina. That's how it is, especially with this light leather. Like that's just how it is. Like it gets spots. It will get darker. So I'm kind of trying to do whatever I can to make it patina faster. I think I want to go to the park today, my favorite park and just like sit on a blanket and maybe open it up and leave it out in the sun, because I've heard that the sunshine makes it patina a lot faster as well. And I've just kind of like been carrying it around the house with me and just like touching it and hoping that, like, you know, it just patinas because I love it. But I have other Moterms that are the regular leather, not the veg tan leather. And oh my gosh, this one feels so much nicer. It feels like so soft and squishy. You can see I didn't get a piece that was like heavily pebbled. It has a little bit of texture, but it is overall very smooth and I love it. Like, I didn't really care either way if I got a really pebbled piece or not. But I love this. It's just, oh, it feels so nice. You can see that it has a lot of room to grow, which I'm not thrilled about. Like, I wanted it to have a chunkier look to it. And I actually had Moleskine Daily that I had cut down to standard size and put in here. And I was going to use that as like the daily aspect of my planner for next year. And it was like, it made it really, you know, fit tight in here, and it was, you know, chunky. But I decided ultimately against that because when it was open and I wanted to like open up one of these other inserts, because it was so thick, like the inserts would not be able to lay remotely flat at all, no matter where I put that notebook. I tried it in the front, in the back, in the middle. And just because these being around it, like they would just like be popped up like this wherever it was laying against the notebook. So that wouldn't have been practical for me, like working in these monthly and weekly notebooks, which are going to be like the foundation of my system. So that didn't work. And also because it was so like tightly, you know, like I could buckle the tighter buckle, but just barely. And I know that I am a sticker person. And so throughout the year, adding stickers to all the notebooks plus the daily, it would have gotten like too thick for this. And I didn't want it to become like unmanageable. So yeah, ultimately I decided against that, which I'm kind of bummed about because I think it would have been like nice in here. There are other like thicker inserts that you can get. Like there's a 160 page from Paper Penguin Co. There's a Taroko one that has several pages. I don't know exactly how many. There's Sterling Ink that has her 272 page notebook. So I might try some of those throughout the year, but I also know that these will bulk up as I'm using them and adding like stickers and other things in here. So I know that it will start to fill out. As of right now, it's just really thin, and that's okay too. Like, it's okay. This system it has what I need in it. It has everything that I need. So I'm very excited to get started on it. I'm so tempted to like start setting it up and using it now, but I do also really want to finish out the Hobonichi Cousin. So anyways, let me just show you. I have just a couple pieces of like decorative ephemera in here. I might take this and like put it on the front of one of the notebooks because I think it's cute. But as you guys all probably know, these Moterms have a ton of pocket space. There's just like pockets everywhere. Sorry, I just want this to be more straight. You have the zipper, you have this secretarial, or you have this pocket here, a secretarial pocket here, all these slots. This one, you have a back pocket, which I have stamps in. You have 1, 2 pockets here, this one, and all of these. So tons of space in here to where I don't think I'll need one of those travelers like inserts that are like the plastic ones that have, you know, more storage. Although I think they're cool, but I don't think I'll need that because this is just so nice and it has so much. So the system that I'm going to be going with is these Paper Tess inserts that I already had because I purchased them last year thinking that I was going to use them for my health system. It worked well for that, but I ended up going into the Hobonichi Cousin for my health system. And I just went with that. So I tried to sell these, but nobody messaged me on Instagram, and I'm so glad because now I can use them for next year. So we have the Undated Monthly Planner, which has a blank page, and then these kind of trackers, which typically I've used for habit tracking, but I don't know if I will because there's so many other places I can do habit tracking. So I might use this as an index or dates that I did something important, like this day I went to the doctor, this day I went to the dentist, this day my daughter went to the doctor, et cetera, et cetera. And then birthdays, of course, I could also put in here. So we'll see about that. And then we have these quarterly trackers, which have these little calendar views and then a blank space. So I was thinking maybe I could put like my daily steps in here just so that I could have a month overview, or even maybe my daily protein intake or calorie intake. I don't know. There's a lot of things that I could put in here. So you have all 4 quarters of that, and then you have a blank page, and then you go into the monthlies. There are 15 blank monthlies in here, and then like 20 blank pages in the back. I've only set up the month of January 2025, and I just need to add like a month sticker or just write it maybe, and then add some decoration, and this will be good to go. I love how she already had like the days of the week pre-printed on there so that I don't have to do that. I love that font. I love that it's a Monday start. I just really like this layout. It's very clean. I just love it. So that's the monthly booklet. Then you have the weekly planner booklet. So she has 3 types of weekly inserts. She has like a regular vertical, a regular horizontal with like the days on one side and then a blank page on the other, like the weeks. And then she has this weekly planner, which is her own layout that she created. And I love this so much. And it worked so well for health tracking. And I know it's going to be awesome for just like main daily planning as well. So yeah, I used, I think 3 weeks in here. So for health tracking, this is how I had it set up, and it obviously worked so well. It looked really beautiful. I had the days of the month up here, or whatever week we were on. I had the day of my cycle down here. I had the sleep is the vertical bars there, the hours of sleep that I got, and then the black dot graph was my energy levels for that day. I had a habit tracker here. I had my steps, protein, and calories, and then for each day of the week, and then a total for the week, and then an average for the week, which I liked. I like seeing, I think averages are more important than like specific days overall. So I like seeing that, making sure that I was hitting my goals weekly. I had the dinners that I ate throughout the week, and then I didn't know what to do here, so I just kind of did symptoms, like how I felt each day. But I don't think I would do that again. That didn't really help me out too much. And then over here, I had what workouts I did, and then what my actual meals were besides just the dinners, like everything I ate that day. So I did that for a couple weeks. That week I didn't even do my meals because I track in my MyFitnessPal too. So I guess I just didn't feel like I needed to do that. And then, yeah, so I did that for 3 weeks. I loved decorating this. I remember that. Like I just loved, I thought there were like plenty of opportunities to decorate. And then this is the first week of the new year. I had some writing here, so I just, covered it up with washi. But she is going to be, they're not on her website now, but I did message her and she said she's going to be selling these again. This is only half a year, and I don't think I realized that because I only bought 1 book. I think I would have bought both halves if I would have known that. So I definitely need to buy the second half of the year, but since I already used some of these weeks, I think I'm going to buy 2 more weekly booklets. And if so, I might start using this just to do like practice weeklies or see how I want to lay it out and use it. I think for here, I'm going to be doing appointments and like all day events. Here, I'll be doing tasks for that specific day, and then probably a to-do list for the week, a to-buy list like groceries or household items, and then I probably will be still tracking my steps, protein, and calories down here. This might be like for next week, and then here I'm not really sure what I'll do. I think I might split this in half and do like sleep and energy on the bottom, and then use this part as a habit tracker because I saw someone else doing that. They wrote their habits right here and then marked it off throughout the week, which I think is a really good use of that space. Yeah, so, and then this could be for decoration and like what the week is and stuff like that. So I'm really, really, really excited to use this insert. And then at the back of this one, there are not as many notes pages. There's probably, there's only like 4 or 5 pages in the back here, which is fine. And then I also had gotten her dot grid notebook. Now this has they both have Tomoe River paper, but this paper feels a lot thinner than this. So I don't know if this is 68 GSM and this is 52 GSM. I never really noticed or paid attention before. I don't remember seeing it in the listing, but I bought these a long time ago, so I don't know. But you can also see that it has like a lot more pages than the weekly or the monthly insert as well, obviously, because those are just, they just have as many pages as is needed for whatever the purpose of that notebook is. But anyways, I really love the feel of this paper in here, and I hope that her paper continues to be as good this year, because I did hear that like there's a bad batch of Tomoe River paper and some of her books were affected, which sucks for her. Like, I feel so bad for her, and I hope that like her paper manufacturer or her manufacturer of her books like gets that rectified, because that just really sucks for her. I'm so sorry for her that people are probably upset about that. But anyways, this paper is really good. And I think what I'm planning on doing is either 1 day or 2 days. So either 1 day per page or 1 day per 2 pages, and do like my to-do list for that day and then journaling for that day, just like I do my daily journaling in my Hobonichi Cousin. And then this would last for 1 or 2 months. And then I have another insert back here that I just have like random lists and random notes in. So like I have prayer requests from my church prayer meeting, and then I was making a TN wish list of things that I wanted for my Traveler's Notebook setup. Just things that I've been seeing and would like to have or try. And then I also I had done like a currently inked a long time ago when I first got this in here. And then last night I did my currently inked in the back of this. This paper is so nice. I love it. So yeah, that's my current setup for now. I don't know if I'll add more inserts, or if I'll change out the inserts. Like I said, there's like thicker blank inserts that I would like to try. This is just the one that came with the cover. And this is like, I think it's like 120 or 160 GSM. I don't love this paper, but I just put it in here just to like fill it out a little bit. So we'll see about that. But that is my planner for next year, and I am very, very excited and looking forward to it. I'm sure it will evolve a little bit before the year starts, so I'll be definitely showing it again. But yeah, very excited. So I'll probably stop this video now and do a plan with me for next week in another video, just because it's getting long and I don't know if you guys want to see all of that. So you can watch both, or one or none. But thank you for watching, and I will talk to you soon. I would love to hear about your planner thoughts for your current lineup or your next lineup. I love these like informal chatty videos, and I hope you enjoyed it too. All right, bye guys.